All right. Hey, shalom, shalom.
Shalom.
Hey, we the brothers from the Great Millstone, South Carolina Millers branch, out here on a Wednesday night holding midweek camp. And right before we get into our street ministry for the night, we want to start off giving all praises unto Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai by Hashem, Rakah Kodash. Secondly, double honors to the apostles, the elders of Great Millstone that teach and rule well today. And double salutation to the fellow laborers that's out there, that's in the ministry, and the believers that scatter worldwide, that's in the faith, and exalt the names of Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, in all truth and sincerity, day in and day out. Shalom.
Shalom.
Hey, so basically, man, we out here once again to prophesy the downfall of America, which is known as Babylon the Great in the scriptures. And we out here to give that verbal warning through the spirit and power of Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, mainly to you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, which we are the Lord chosen people, as known as the Israelites according to the Bible. Okay, and those that descended out of that bloodline through the seed of your father, man. Okay, and now we're in the time of prophecy. As you can see, things are happening. Okay, the latest news today, you know, going into the time of the Third World War, which is prophesied in the Holy Scriptures. Okay, now recently today you have Sweden and Finland joining NATO. Okay. But for years they was isolated, neutral zone, okay. But now they're joining NATO, which NATO is the European military alliance, man. Okay, North Atlantic, North Alliance Treaty Organization, okay, which goes into NATO. These European countries with their military, and now they are joining to NATO. To come back against Russia, as Russia more and more get more of a stronghold over there in the east, especially when it comes to Ukraine. Okay, as they more and more dominate in Ukraine, man. Okay, but all this ties into biblical prophecy. In the meantime, over here in the west, you got these simple Babylonians, these simple Americans, not knowing what's going on. Okay, out of all the news that's happened, the latest news now is Art Kelly getting sentenced 30 years in prison, okay, for sex trafficking and all that madness. Okay, more and more distractions, man. But in the meantime, over here in the West, you have food shortages, inflation when it comes to the gas, okay, uproars of the people as these women and individuals upset about the whole turnout of the Roe versus Wade situation. Okay, we be in the time of June, the P month. Okay, that abominable acts that they're doing, that they're involved in when it comes to these soup people, these alphabet people. Okay, but we come into the time of great destruction, man. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and get into the scriptures and flow through the spirit and pray that this ministry tonight or this lesson be edifying.
And everything you said don't sound like peace.
No.
It don't sound like peace is coming. So we is not out here to sit here and tell you that everything is gonna be okay and all right. No, we're gonna tell you that nothing but destruction is coming. So everything that the brother said, it don't sound like peace. Alright? It sound like all hell is about to break loose. That's exactly what that sound like. Alright, so the best thing for you to do is to get right. And continue to use the world, but to not get attached to the world.
Yeah.
If you got a job, that don't mean quit and be a dummy. No, continue working, continue to pay your bills, continue to get your food. Alright, continue to do what you gotta do. Continue to get your what? Your daily bread. Alright? And that bread is what? Food, money, water, things that what? Can what sustain you.
Yeah.
Alright, to keep you stable. Alright?
I start off with this. This is 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 1. Salaki. First Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 1. But of the times and the seasons, brethren, ye have no need that I write unto you, for yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night.
Yeah, because what? A man of the Lord, he gonna be what? On his watch. He gonna be paying attention. He gonna understand what's going on, and he's gonna have a wise, prudent mind. He not gonna, yeah, I hear that. I'm a man of the Lord, so I'm gonna just continue to act like I don't know nothing. Alright? But then when you see what a famine of food. What you mentioned earlier, the 100 food processing buildings have been destroyed. So some should tell you, hey, you know, to praise the Lord, you know what I'm saying, to hope that you will be able to eat in that day, to have the faith, and to not be a fool. Just give me one example out of many. You see? So you can start that from the top again.
Okay, come. First Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 1. But of the times and the seasons, brethren, ye had no need that I write unto you.
Yeah, what else do Yahweh Shai have to say? He done gave you the blueprint. He done gave you the whole the whole game plan. You know what's going to happen before it happens. So what's the point of him? Well, what else? Lord, show me a sign. You don't need it. You got the understanding of the scripture, which is the comforter, is all you need. All you need is the comforter. That's it. See? So,
yeah, kind of like you say, man, because that's measuring the times, man. Okay, we in that season. We in the season of what? Of the time of Yahweh shall return. Okay, and the time of the downfall of Esau Edom rulership, primarily by the way of America, Babylon the Great, man. Okay, so we know that we're in the time of, as we can see, the food shortages. Okay, as the brother Yeshua made mention, the 100th food process facility caught on fire, being destroyed. Okay, and then on top of that, now you're seeing the gas prices going up. Okay, the economy failing daily, man. Okay, there's an article that just now came out recently that is about 8 million Americans is laid on their rent.
oh yeah, yeah.
Okay, so more and more are coming up evictions. Okay, job losses, and all this is a domino effect of this place falling, man. But in the meantime, majority of these people here in America, especially you Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, you're not paying attention. You're not inquiring about the times that we in, the season that we in. Okay, that we coming into the time of no other, known as Jacob's trouble, man. And continue on, verse 2. For yourself know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh.
Yeah, but how do you know perfectly? Because what? You know all things. You see, everything that Yahweh Shai know, he made it known unto what? His disciples. In today's time, his true believers and his true prophets. Because what? They gonna receive the 100% truth. First and foremost, apply what you learn. Alright? Apply what you learn. Apply how to walk like Yahweh Shai. Alright? How the way he walk. Hey, be a follower. Alright? Be a follower and walk this life. Now, on top of that, once you apply the scriptures and not just know it, once you apply, understand that, hey, you know perfectly because you got the 100% truth. For the individuals that say they don't have the 100% truth, guess what? They ain't lying. Alright? They don't have it because if they had it, they would have known perfectly. See that?
Yeah, and then one thing about the prophets, okay, which the word prophets or the prophecies mean to say before. Okay, and another way of saying the prophet is a seer. Okay, and mainly Elder Apostle Gabal was going to the word visionary. Okay, you have to have vision, man. You have to have the vision through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shai to understand, to acquire what times that we in, man. But we clearly see the signs of this place going down, man. Okay, so that's another reason to be circumspect and to be acquired where we headed. Okay, because majority of our people known as the 2/3 that's blind from the fact of what times that we in, right along with the rest of these simple Americans, man. Okay, that's out and about trying to live their life in the spirit of mirth, being comfortable, looking to be secure. Okay, but all the signs showing toward that this place is falling, man. It's headed for its destruction, as is prophesied. I got this real quick. This is Ephesians chapter 5, verse 14. Wherefore he say, awake thou that sleepest, and arise from the dead.
Yeah, because the best of these people is asleep. Alright, again, don't get simple. You can use the world, but don't abuse it, which means don't get attached. Alright, it's a balance. That's the balance. That don't mean to be what over wicked, roughly paraphrasing. Alright, or what being over righteous. Well, I ain't gonna use the world. No, use the world, alright? Don't be simple. But when you be attached to it, now you just falling into that trap of well, since the scriptures say to use the world, I might as well abuse it. And no, it's a balance, alright? And see, the Lord always repeat himself. That's why I'm repeating myself. Because sometimes you have to say it 3 times, alright? Or even 10 times.
Okay, continue on. And it says, Ephesians chapter 5, verse 14, wherefore he said, awake thou that sleepest, and arise from the dead, and Yahushua shall give thee light. Yeah, the dead, the spiritual dead. Okay, not knowing who you are. Okay, when it comes to you Negroes, Latino, Native Americans, you don't know your true nationality according to the Bible, that you're the Israelites. Okay, you don't know your true power, that the Heavenly Father name is Yahweh in the Hebrew, and the Son name is Yahushua, who the world calls Jesus Christ. Okay, they don't acknowledge the laws, statutes, commandments. Okay, but they subscribe to these false gods, these false, these idols, these false doctrines, these different sects of religions. So they're spiritually dead. But the truth give us the light. Okay, this is the true breath. This is the true living word. Okay, the Holy Bible, man. Okay, this is what's going to gather the elect out of that slumber. Okay, the awakening. Okay, the calling. Okay, that eventually is going to lead to the chosen of the elect. Okay, coming back to their true nationality. Okay, coming back to their true inheritance, their true power. Okay, knowing Yahweh Shah and measuring the times, man. Okay, and only Yahweh Shah can give you that, man, through the spirit of the Heavenly Father, Yahweh. Okay, Yahweh Shah is the one that opened up the seals to give his elect this understanding, to inquire about the times that we're in now, man. Oh, and see where we're headed to, man. Because majority of our people, they can't see that, man. Okay, therefore that's going to lead to their demise. That's going to lead to their destruction, man.
And for all these other people that read 100 books, to 500 books that's forever learning, but never able to come into the true knowledge and wisdom and understanding of the scriptures. For all these people that read 1,000 books, you want to know why they're going to be so confused? Because they never received the light. This is all you need. Just like the movie Friday, this is the only protection you need.
Yeah.
And it's these scriptures. And it's the faith. Alright? Not how much scriptures you know. Alright? It's when you apply it. When you apply it, that's when you got the true faith. Now, what's a man that reads the scripture of wisdom and knowledge will be the stability of that time, but he don't apply it?
Yeah.
If you don't apply it, then it won't be. You see?
Yeah.
We got it.
Continue on. Verse 15. Ephesians chapter 5, verse 15. See then that you walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise, redeeming the time, because the days are evil.
Yeah, the days are evil. That's why the intro of this camp lesson was what? The brother going to all the hell that's happening. You see? Matter of fact, read that last part again.
Okay, come. Ephesians chapter 5, verse 15. And it says, see then that you walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise, redeeming the time, because the days are evil.
Yeah, the days are evil, the last days. Alright, we is not in good times. Alright, this is la-la land for a lot of people. Alright, because at the end of that road will only lead to death. Alright, you want to have an honorable death. A man that died in the faith. That's the type of death that you want. But guess what? It's going to be some of us that won't taste of death. But if you so happen to die, guess what? You're going to have an honorable death and will be the first one risen up. Alright, point blank period. But the days that's coming are evil. As a matter of fact, we already in evil days. Yeah. But what you see around right now is on distractions. You see? Now it's like you got a bullet room. Alright, you just not got shot. You all mess up, but then somebody hypnotize you, or a fine woman to walk past. Here you is bleeding out, but you like this. Oh God damn! And next thing you know, you dead. And that's just like with Esau. Esau here distract you, just like with the R. Kelly situation. The NBA, the NFL. Here it is. This man passing all type of unrighteous decrees, and you looking at the NBA.
Yeah.
Or you want to know the next fight. Or you want to know when this next video game gonna come out. But here it is, he passing all these unrighteous decrees.
Yeah.
And you ain't know what going on, and boom, you just got hit.
Yeah, like I say, those distractions, man. Because that's what majority of the world, especially when it comes to you Negro, Latino, Native Americans, that's where your mind frame is geared towards to. Things of the world, man. Okay, you're not really looking at reality on an aspect of a biblical point of view when it comes to prophecies, man. Okay, that's why they're in a spiritual slumber or confusion. And when it all hit, okay, they're going to be in a rude awakening. Okay, because they never measure the times. They never give the thought of, are we in the last days? Are we in the time of evil? They're not being circumspect as the scripture says, which the word circumspect goes into the look around, man. Okay, they're not following alternative news, okay, that really matter. Okay, not looking at the puff and bluff, the smoke and mirrors of what Esau's pushing out through his social media, through his news. Okay, the false news, man. Okay, which is a little bit of truth in that. Okay, because Esau, he pushed the fear. Okay, especially this whole, pandemic situation and the war over there between Russia and Ukraine. Okay, how they ready to mount up with troops. Okay, but our people's mind frame is not geared towards that, even though they push that out there. Okay, the main thing now they're pushing about this whole Roe versus Wade situation that got people uptight, man. Okay, and it'd be a damn shame if you got men out there that's for that, man. Okay, let alone the women. Okay, but that show you the mind frame of the reaction of the average American. Okay, when it comes to these activists and protesters, that's all upset about the turnout of the RVW, man. Okay, they for that, but they don't know the spiritual aspect of why that's happening, man. Okay, the real intentions of it, or how it's really about, murder, man. Okay, yeah, but our people don't see that. Okay, they don't see it as an attack on men, the attack on children, the attack on women. Okay, therefore, that's why when Yahweh shall bring judgment upon them, it's just gonna be that. Because they're so distracted, man. They're not preparing themselves when it comes to the signs, the prophecies. They're not measuring them, man.
Now what else power will a woman lose? But now that she lost that power, what else will she lose? That's what I'm saying. So that's another spiritual thing. And see, the Lord is stripping her power slowly.
Yeah.
But eventually he gonna take it all. You see, if you wise, you'll be able to, okay, now I see what the Lord doing. That's why she's scrambling and panicking. First and foremost, the man ain't got no power. So the man is already used to being at the power. Now he looking at you like, if you come down here to my level, it's a wrap.
Yeah, because these women now are getting a rude awakening. Now these, especially Eve, when I say Eve, meaning the Negro, Latino, Native American woman, okay, another word we use for them. Okay, but basically the Israelite woman, okay, now they starting to see that Esau Edom is reneging through this government, man. Okay, now they upset about the abortion. Okay, you have Maxine Waters making a statement, talks about how this is traumatized and this ain't gonna intimidate black women. We're gonna come out in groves and fight. And they talking about fighting against, destroying their own body, any child, man. They said my body, my choice, but if they really look at it, they destroying themselves and their child, man. And on top of that, now I say this not just their child, but the man's seed, man. Okay, which is genocide, man. Okay, and that's why mainly the reason why Esau really wanted to hold it back and stop that Roe versus Wade situation, because they're losing. Okay, because who's at the forefront when it comes to these AB, Edomite women? Okay, and on top of that, the Edomite men, they're losing. Okay, they got low birth rates. Okay, high suicide rates. They're strung out on opium. Okay, that's killing them all by the droves. Okay, so that's really there Esau trying to save his bloodline. But when it comes to the Negro, Latino, Native Americans that's involved in that the AB situation, that's what they designed for you Negro, Latino, Native Americans. That was an agenda, but it backfired on them. Okay, showing that Yahweh Shema Shai is visiting the Edomites, man. Okay, that Lord about to bring more and more judgment upon them, man. Okay, but you got these women fighting for it, man. Okay, and upset about it. Show you how this place is going, man. And if they ain't fighting for that, they fight for more rights when it comes to the suit people. Okay, that's totally against mainly the Negro, Latino, Native Americans, men and men in general. Let me continue on. And it says, Ephesians chapter 5, verse 16, redeeming the time because the days are evil. Wherefore be ye not unwise, but understanding what the will of the Lord is. And we understand what the will of Yahweh Shema Shai is. And the will of the Lord at this time is to bring destruction to this place, America, Babylon, and great, man. And to bring down Esau, Edom, the wicked, and those that want to join hand in hand with them when it comes by the way of this system, man. Okay, what they're indulging and what they're pushing, what they're enticing and upholding as a standard of the new way of life. Okay, which is nothing but confusion, man, as you can see. Okay, so you know, not supposed to be in the time of being unwise. Us that's in this faith, okay, and individuals that's listening. Okay, we come into a more and more clear understanding that we're at the time of Yahweh Shema Shai visiting the earth that he made, especially coming to visit America. And these plagues more and more are going to ramp up, man, upon this place, man. Okay, because not only the uproars of the people is coming to coming to the point of no return, but food shortage, as we make mention. Okay, that's another distraction. Okay, that people out here, they're looking at the entertainment, but meantime, prices going up, but food shortages, and and the prices on the food going up, but they can't see that because it's still reasonable. Okay, till another 2 weeks from now, another month from now, they going to the stores and you think they complaining now how much more? Okay, when these prices are go up of a percentage higher than what it is now, man.
Hey, you want to know how sleep these people is? Here it is, they complaining about gas and the prices going up, but they still doing the same nigga shit.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So the Lord got to hit them harder, see? And then when he hits you to the point where, like you say, no return, now they want to, hey man, what's going on?
Mm-hmm.
But you should have been listening. You should have been getting right. Like we getting right now. We is building what our fort, which is who relying on who Yahweh Shema Shai. Alright, he's our shield and buckler. So that's who we relying on. But you're not gonna be able to rely on the Lord because what? You ain't gonna have no oil in that day. Alright, you're gonna be one of them 5 foolish virgins. Alright, which is a parable. Alright, and then you ain't gonna know what the hell going on. You're gonna be doing exactly what the scriptures say, going to and fro, trying to seek the word of the Lord because these presidents fail you. Alright, these males, whatever the hell your favorite rapper, alright, y'all look up to all these idols. They can't tell you nothing. Your mama can't tell you nothing. Your daddy can't tell you nothing. Your brother, your sister, your cousin. You definitely can't tell yourself nothing. It's the word of the Lord.
Yeah.
Alright?
Yeah, like you mentioned, these entertainers such as these rappers that they look up to. Hey, the latest madness, Kendrick Lamar. Mm-hmm. Okay, you know, at the beginning of this week, brother's been going into, you know, how the performance he had. Okay, that he made mockery of the Lord. Okay, he doing a performance on stage with the crown of thorns on his head, the crown of thorns on his head, the custom made out of diamonds. Okay, with the fake blood all on him. Okay, and he out there, up there performing, talking about women's rights and all that madness. But our people look up to that, man. That's what they deem to be as a leader. Okay, a leader to lead them into this way of life, to see as America as prospering. Okay, but all of his agenda of Satanism, man, wickedness. But that's what they look up to. Okay. He making mockery with the crown of thorns on his head with fake blood all on his face, looking like a dummy, man. Okay, you think Yahweh Shema Shai is pleased with that? And everybody know what that go back to, what that symbolize, the crown of thorns. They know that ties back into Yahweh Shai and the suffering that our Lord had went through during this crucifixion, man. okay, on the cross, man. Okay, being humiliated, man. Okay, you know, and that's our people, man. Okay.
I get this. Isaiah chapter 46, verse 10. It says, declaring the end from the beginning and from ancient time. Man, fact, and I'm gonna say this because what? The word of the Lord don't change. And the Lord say he don't change. Alright? It says back in Isaiah chapter 46, verse 10, declaring the end from the beginning and from ancient times the things that are not yet done. Alright? Waiting on these prophecies to come to pass. And one of the prophecies that we always speak about is this right here. Alright? Yeah, we speak about it, but it has not come to pass of it being made mandatory. It's already here, but it has not been made mandatory yet. This is the MOTB, the RF to the ID to the microchip, alright?
Yeah, that's in the workings, man. Okay, like you say, we going into all these distractions, all the folly that America up into, and you know what our people are evolving. In the meantime, besides war, okay, you got all these nations, all these countries financially ready to go digital. Okay, ready to go cashless, man. Okay, like a couple of weeks ago, we went into how Jamaica is completely cashless. Okay, that they moving towards a digital system. Okay, which is going to be led by a digital currency, which the brother Yashar put in the camera just now, man. The MOTB, the micro. Okay, and behind the scenes, that what these elites are working on. Besides more and more taking your rights away. Okay, you thought the Roe versus Wade situation was bad. Okay, and in the meantime, also they did an executive order when they came to the Supreme Court voting on the right to bear arms, man. Okay, giving the legislation to the states. Okay, to see what they're gonna do about gun control, man. Okay, limit ammunition. Certain guns you can't buy now in these gun shops or pawn shops, however they go about to get their weapons. Okay? In the meantime, man, he saw more and more stripping your so-called rights away that you Americans think that you have, man. Okay, and he even gonna get worse from here on out, man. Okay, wait till they start coming to the point of rationing food. Okay, like we're going into the power shortages, a limit of power use that you can have. Okay, water. Okay, that's what Esau moving towards to, man. As they got a slogan called "Order out of chaos," man. And this is the perfect time, man, to get these people. Okay, while they in the mind frame of mirth and in the mind frame of being comfortable. Okay, to hit them with that element of surprise, man. Okay, to get them where they least expect. As Yahweh Shah said it, he's gonna come as a thief in the night. These players gonna come unaware to the majority of these people here on the earth, man. Especially you simple Americans, man.
And I'm gonna read the latter end. It says Isaiah chapter 46, verse 10, the latter end, it says, my counsel shall stand, and I will do all my pleasure.
Yeah, so that's the will of Yahweh Shah. All these prophecies that's coming to pass, that's the will of the Lord. Okay, even the things that Esau, Edom, these elites on down, what they're doing, that's the will of Yahweh Shah on the left-hand side. Okay, that they're doing the bidding of the spiritual demon Satan. Okay, they're coming after the workings of Satan, man. Okay, and they coming at it, you know, as in the form of an angel of light. As Yahweh Shah say, even Satan, rougher paraphrasing, as an angel of light. Okay, because Esau coming in the mind frame of peace, security. Okay, ain't no harm coming. But in the meantime, you seeing all type of hell breaking loose, man. Okay, but he go on social media, or he goes on his TV or his media, his news outlet, and let you know everything's gonna be okay.
That's him going crouching. Alright, he's humbling himself. He's setting you up for the trap, the okie doke. And you people fail, you people fall for it 100% of the time. He just sitting there tell you peace, peace. And he got the same exact playbook and run the same play. He ain't got but one play in his playbook. And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. But the man of the Lord, a prudent man, a wise man, see that and say, man, I ain't falling for that play. I mean that trick.
Yeah.
Alright? The same play over and over. He come with peace. His words smoother than butter, softer than oil, and then he stab you in the back. Same shit.
Yeah, you would think our people understand or see these devils, how they operate by now, man. All of the heinous and the catastrophic history that he did against us when it comes to the Negroes, Latino, Native Americans. Here in 2022, all this information coming out, how they being exposed about their agenda, okay, about their history, what they got in the working, okay, but especially by the way of the prophets the Lord has set up his men to come out here to give that warning, okay, and letting our people know what's ahead to come, especially when it comes to these elites of Esau, Edom, and the lesser luminary ones ready to fully roll out the NWO, which is going to come by way of strict legislations and by the way of the sword, man. But they don't see that, man, because once again, they're blind, okay, and they stuck in their stupidity when it comes to them not acknowledging Yahweh Shemiyah Shai and the true power, man. Okay, I'll get this real quick. Psalms chapter 10, verse 6, and it says, he has said in his heart, I should not be moved, for I should never be in adversity. And that's Esau Edom mind frame. Okay, starting with these elites. Okay, they don't think they'll never be taken out of power, to the point they want to establish the NWO and say we're gonna go beyond the means of a higher power. There's no God. Okay? We're the power, we're the God. Okay, all nations have to submit to us. What we about to establish, what we about to come with. Okay? So they don't think they're never gonna be taken out of power, man. Okay? And it says, his mouth is full of cursing and deceit and fraud. Under his tongue is mischief and vanity. He sitteth in the lurking places of the villages. In the secret places he murdereth the innocent, and his eyes are probably set against the poor. And that's coming to the way of these secret councils, man. These secret councils, these summits, okay, that they gather together to have to discuss their agenda, their plans, okay, and in the meantime, while they behind the scene with their think tanks and thinking about wickedness and how they more and more can oppress the world, they have total control, they come out on the front, you know, with their media, with their news, and say everything's all right. Okay, trusting us. Yeah, we know it is rough. You know, we know things getting bad, but trusting us. And like you said, man, Esau been pushing that for years, man. Okay, that one trick pony. Okay, and people still fall for it, man. Okay, people still fall for it, man. You know, when he go out there and present this NWO when it comes to the technology, okay, that our people are into, okay, present that as the way of life, the new living way of life, man, which ain't nothing but witchcraft, deceivingness, okay, lies, okay, but he's doing that against the poor, the ones who he know that depended on this system, okay. So when it comes to the point of him taking more and more of you people liberty away, okay, then you're gonna be willing to submit, because this is all you can trust in, man. Okay? But Esau know how it goes, man. He has perfectly know how to, you know, set up trials, test runs, to see the people reaction, these psyops, man, to play on the people's minds. Okay, when it comes to his agenda, man, when it comes to these false stage events, okay, when it comes to his policies, okay.
So that means these people slaves then.
Mm-hmm.
All these people you see, that means they slaves. Alright, but they think they free.
Yeah.
You see, but they not free. Alright?
I remember when there was some elite, probably a lesser luminary, when he made the statement that a good slave is a slave that don't know that they're a slave, man. Okay, and you know, that's the majority of these people, man. They see things ain't right, like, man, I gotta go to work every day. But they pay the image of, like, if I go to work every day, that means I'm kind of free.
Yeah.
You know, even though I gotta pay taxes, I gotta pay bills, but I still have some money that I'm able to eat. You know, I'm able to go out and enjoy myself. Okay, but that are the means of this system. Because you don't have a job, you don't have certain things, how can you sustain yourself, man? Okay, then when realization come in that, damn, I am a slave. Okay, like we go always go into the word employee, which the word employee means a slave, a servant. Okay, or these people realize when they're slaves, when they get in the jam, or when it comes to them getting locked up, okay, then they feel like, oh man, this system is totally against us, or especially the Negro, Latino, Native Americans. Okay, but long as they have liberty, you know, to go about doing whatever they want, do as thou will, and live comfortably, they figure that they're free, man. Okay, but in the meantime, Esau know that he sees us as nothing but slaves. That's why they got a term called goyim. Okay, herd mentality. Okay, because they already know that they just see the average American as nothing but cattle. Okay, that's why they want to come with that brand. Okay, or the MOTB. Okay, back in the ancient times, or here still to this day, when you brand your cattle, okay, that meaning that what? That cattle or that cattle belongs to you. That's your possession. That's what Esau want to do. Okay, when it comes to that micro, the MOTB, man.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you know, and you just a slave with benefits.
Yeah.
Now, if you free, drive your vehicle without a tag.
Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
Try doing certain things without an ID. If you free, not pay your light bill and see if you free to have your running water or whatever. All right, and then see what happens. Because now, in order to have a lot of things, in order to flush the toilet and shit, you need power. You need your light. You need to pay that. But if you don't pay that, then what? You ain't free. I thought it was your house. Yeah. I thought it was your light. I thought it was your water. I thought it was yours. Alright? Your children is not even yours. Mm-hmm. You don't even belong to yourself. Yeah. Alright? You have to have permission to grow food, mm-hmm, depending on the situation. You have to have permission to do damn near every single thing. Alright, so no, you is not free.
Okay, back into Psalms chapter 10, verse 8. He sitteth in the lurking places of the villages, in the secret places do he murder the innocent.
And those his counsels. Mm-hmm. Alright, not only do he murder the innocent, but he even murdered his own devils. Alright? Because the upper elites, like I always make mention of this, well, sometimes, not all the time, a book that was written back in 1983, if I'm not mistaken, was that the elites say that one of the set of people who he want to eliminate is the non-elites. And you know who the non-elites is? The average Edomites, so-called white people. Yes, the upper elites want to eliminate these regular so-called white people. But they don't know that. But if they was to read that book, and if they was to know about that book, you not know how the damn hell they gonna raise. Yeah. But they don't even know about that book.
Yeah, majority of them don't. Majority of these Edomites, they don't even know what's going on. Okay, like majority of these people at this bar over here, okay, they don't know. They might hear a little bit of info about the elites. Okay, but some that these Edomites that you know that's starting to see, okay, that their rights are being taken away. Now they feeling oppressed, and now they looking like, damn, we about to be like the new niggas, man. Okay, and now they start to do bring uproar and talk about civil unrest, a civil war. Yeah, okay, you got these patriot Edomites, patriot Edomites talking about some taking up arms and getting ready to fight against this government because they trying to take our rights away. Okay, but for the majority of the average white person, they don't know.
My fault. Matter of fact, you would never ever hear a so-called white person say you're trying to take my rights away. Mm-hmm. You got it.
Yeah, but like I say, that the average American Edomite, okay, they're not knowing what's going on because they still got a little bit of liberty. You know, they still got, doing better than the average person, man, especially when it comes to the Negro, Latino, Native Americans. Okay, but they starting to see they kingdom falling. Okay, you got some of them say, all us equal. I ain't really worried about the blacks coming up and overtaking the kingdom. But then you got some out there saying, man, now we got to get rid of the blacks, Latino, and Native Americans, because they overcoming us, man. Okay, but the average American Edomite, man, they don't know what's going on. They just as lost and simple as the Negro, Latino, Native American, and the average heathen that's over here chasing the American dream, just as what it is, a dream. Okay, that's more and more, they're gonna realize it's nothing but a nightmare, man. Okay? Continue on. Psalms chapter 10, verse 8. He sitteth in the lurking places of the villages, in the secret places do he murder the innocent. His eyes are privately set against the poor. He lie in wait secretly as a lion in his den. He lie in wait to catch the poor. He do catch the poor when he draweth them, when he draweth him into his net. They're going into what? His law, statute, law, well, his law, statute commandments with his penal code, his executive orders. Okay, that he deemed that the law, statute, commandments. Okay, he definitely don't uphold the law, statute, commandments of the Bible. Okay, even though they say that the laws of the Bible is the standard of America. Okay, the Christian values. Okay, but that's far from the truth, man. Okay, he saw always fronted on the scriptures, on the Bible when it comes to the laws, will always push his ways, man. Okay, and a lot of our people, right along with the rest of these Americans, they falling for it, man. How many people fell for when they came out with the JAB? Mm-hmm. Okay, you got to have this. If you don't take this, you can't go into certain places. You can't go to certain sports events. You can't go to certain bars, clubs. You can't work. Okay, and people took it. Now look at the outcome of it. Okay, within this year alone. Okay, the effect of it. Okay, and all of a sudden now that really ain't really talk about like that. But I already know Esau gonna bring it up again. Okay, cause that's how Esau do, man. He always cover those what was side tracks. Okay, to get the people worried about one thing, and a couple of months later it died down because he already come with another distraction, another stage event, another agenda. They have these people all over the place, man. Okay, so best believe, man, that's gonna come about once again. Okay, but look at the outcome of that, man. How many people was in fear of that if they ain't had to take the juice? Okay, how their lively style was gonna be messed up. They can't go from here to there. And people took that, and I look at the outcome, the reports of it, that what's happening to those people that took it, man.
And every year, he got a new poison. Come and take this poison. But this particular poison that we talking about lasted, what, about 2 years? Mm-hmm. And now he got this monkey jump shot shit.
Yeah.
Now he's saying, okay, now we got a new one. Now, it's the same exact thing every year, just a different name. It's just the Crown Royal 19 one just lasted 2 years because that was what's it called? That was a crisis that he did not want to go to race. He said don't let a good crisis go to race. That's what he said. And that Crown Royal 19, when they hit strong. And remember that NASA feed that showed a huge chariot that was what, 3-4 times size in the earth, if I'm not mistaken. Mm-hmm. When they seen that, they said, oh hell no, we gotta push. But guess what? The MOTB hasn't been made mandatory yet.
Yeah.
You see?
And all that goes back what happened 2 years ago. All that, like you say, a perfect crisis to act on when it comes to bringing LDs, okay, or bringing more strict legislations, okay, to see the reaction of the people, the control of the people. Okay, now all of a sudden, prior to that, now what, 2 years later, things done start to lighten up. But he ready to come with another one. That was Biden say, if we need some money now, we need money, some aid to get ready for the next pandemic that's that's looming. Okay, but in the meantime, he's sending all the money over there to Ukraine, the aid them to fight against Russia, which is a war or a battle that ain't even gonna win, man. Okay, wasting money. And now all of a sudden, now they just printing money out of thin air and talking about more stimulus package. Okay, more stimulus checks coming. Okay, hey, which is nothing but a distraction of what's really going on. But the more and more they pump money into this economy, that's more leading into a financial crash, man. America's about to reach the point of what, $30 trillion in debt and counting. Okay, but in the meantime, they got money just to blow. and put it in stupidity. Okay, now put it towards necessary things. Like you said, man, we talking about food shortages, gas prices that's going up, that affected the average American. But somehow they can get all this money and just spend it in subjects that don't even matter, man. Madness, man. That show you that it's by design that they ready to crash this place and come with the next agenda, which is the MOTB. Okay, because that's all that JEB was, to see how many, to keep a category of how many people that are willing to submit to the system. But that kind of backfired, because people that took it, look at the outcome of that. They're like, man, I should never damn take that damn thing, man. Okay? But they seeing it, they got the category of who willing to submit and who really willing to resist, okay, to bring that division, man. Which you saw always get that tactics called divide and conquer, man. And those that's not willing to submit, hey, what's going to be for them? Martial law, concentration camps, or be outcast, not to be on the grid, as they're ready to break a power shortage. And hey, a power shortage is something. They're talking about a coming power shortage. Okay, they can, a blackout, and that right there can lead to a global reset. Okay, a whole new system to come in. And and everything go back to running, everything on a grid or electronically. Because that's what they want. Okay, everything towards a database system electronically. And it says, he croucheth and humbleth himself, that the poor may fall by his strong ones.
Yeah. Hey, this man studied the mind of the people.
Oh yeah.
He know that you simple as fuck. Alright? Here it is every year going back into this man, to this devil crouching. He's very cunning. This is Esau, even the so-called white man. He's very cunning. And he's crouching like a lion, knowing I got him. Because he do got you. But the elect is not going to fall for your bull crap. The elect is wise and say, man, I ain't falling for this devil trap. Again, I'm going to repeat it. Every year, this devil got a jump shot. Every year, it's a different virus. You ain't fooling me. You ain't going to fool the elect. It's impossible to deceive the very elect. First and foremost, the doctrine, and then you damn devils.
I got another one. This is on Psalms chapter 64, verse 1. Hear my voice, O power, in my prayer, preserve my life from the fear of the enemy. And that's the cry of the elect, the prayer of the elect. Okay, like the brother Yeshua going into, man. That's why when it comes to the understanding of these scriptures, Yahweh Shema Shai open up the elect mind, okay, to acquire what time that we're in, man. Okay, the scriptures also say that what? We're not ignorant to Satan's devices, man. Okay, because we see where Esau coming from, but that's through the spirit and through the prophets. Okay, mainly the men of great millstone start with our apostles, the elders, and the brothering on down, those that like-minded, that's in the faith, serving Yahweh Shema Shai. Okay, we have the understanding now to know who our enemy is, man, and know his whole purpose. And on top of that, to know that this is the will of the Lord, that the Lord set him up in this position, okay, to cause all this harm. Okay, they're trying to establish this NWO just to come to the point of failure. Okay, that the Lord going to set him up for that haughty fall, man. Okay, but Yahweh Shema Shai hear the prayers of the elect. That's why the elect had the understanding of the truth. And it says, hid me from the secret counsels of the wicked, from the insurrection of the workers of iniquity. And that's Esau Edom, where we've been going into, man, these elites and their agenda, on down to those that's doing their bidding, man, those that's in league with them. Okay, ain't no coincidence that, what's happening worldwide, all these countries like China, even though China and Russia have their difference with America, okay, and Russia and China have their difference with the EU and NATO, okay, and Iran might have their difference with Israel, but one thing all of them got in common, that all of them want to move towards a digital system, okay, and because these elites are showing them that's the next way, okay, and all of them are for it, man, okay, even though all these countries have their difference, but they got one thing in common, moving towards a digital system, and that's the spirit of Yahweh Shema Shai. Okay, and they have these secret councils having that mind frame because they want more and more control, man. Continue on, and it says, hide me from the secret counsels of the wicked, from the insurrection of the workers of iniquity, who whet their tongue like a sword and bend their bows to shoot their arrows, even bitter words. And that's going into their strict legislations, okay, that come from their councils, okay, their executive orders, okay, when it comes to the presidents or the prime ministers or these different governors, okay, that's ruling these countries or these over the citizens of the people, okay, and that's they councils that they come into to put into effect, man, okay, but Yahweh Shema Shah is going to deliver the elect from out of that, man, and they know that, man. That's why now they want to try to attack this truth, okay, that's why they got terms like black identity extremists or the black Hebrew Israelites, okay, that's not for radicals, and now recently, here, Kamala Harris, she been missing for some time now. But all of a sudden now she pop up at a G parade, okay? And the next day after, she talking about she got a task force ready to come after misinformation, okay? When it comes to the internet, man, okay? Because they know the truth is getting out, man. They know mainly it's the prophets of Yahweh Shema Shah that's exposing them, man. Okay, but they're going to fail at that. Okay, that's going to be the will of the Lord when that famine of the word hit. Okay, because that's going to be the time of the Lord definitely sealing the elect. And all hell is going to break loose from there on out, man. Continue on. And it says, that they may shoot in secret at the perfect, and suddenly do they shoot at him, and fear not. Yeah, these elites, and those that's with them, man, they're not considering that what they're doing that is going to come back and get them, man. They're not considering that, you know, the outcome of what's going to happen to them, man. Okay, they don't fear Yahweh Shema Shah. They don't fear what they're doing to us as a nation, man. When it comes to the Negro, Latino, Native Americans, they think Yahweh Shema Shah never going to come back and redeem us, the Lord people, man. Us, man, the Israelites, man. They feel like they're going to be in total control forever. Well, that's Psalms 49 and 11. Okay, they never think they're going to be taken out of power, man. Okay, they think about ages and ages from now, okay, with their agenda, okay, how they're going to have man mixed with machine, transhumanism, still continue on with fake food, as they got the plan now of 3D printed meat, okay, get rid of real food, okay, and come up with their own Frankenstein food, man, which could completely more and more destroying people, man. But they don't think they're at the end. Once again, they don't think they'll be adversity. They think they'll never be moved, man.
I got this Psalm chapter 49, verse 11. Their inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever.
Yeah, their houses, meaning the dwelling places, man. Mainly right now, they thinking that they're going to continue on in rulership by establishing this NWO, man. That's the mind frame that they have, man. They don't have a thought that the Negroes, Latino, Native Americans is going to come back into power, man. Okay, and they know that we're the Israelites. They see the prophets out here. Okay, they see Israel awakening. They see the chariots, which are the angels of the Lord. Another sign of the Lord visiting this place, and that the Lord about ready to take them out of power. But somehow in their mind, they're going to fight against the angels. They can prevail. Okay? Or they can completely keep us down as a nation, long as they can keep us going off against the law, statute, commandments, and following after these false gods, these false idols, in the ways of this life that have been completely destroying us for years, man. But they don't have a thought that Yahweh Shema Shah got a remedy that's going to return unto him, and that's all that Lord really care for. Because once the Lord redeemed the remedy, that's it, man. That's what the Lord wants, the elect. The 2/3 right now, they're going to be given over to their ruins, man, in the hands of Esau, Edom. And they're going to have to come back in the kingdom. But as a whole, they don't think that we're never going to be risen. Okay, they don't think Yahweh Shah is coming back, man. They don't have that thought, man.
Back in Psalm chapter 49, verse 11, their inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever, and their dwelling places to all generations.
Yeah, Esau tells us how he got plans for 2050, 2100. Okay, man, just like that, man. Okay, 'cause he on all the signs showing that he's through. Okay, but he think that America just through. Hey, we see America going down. We don't have our time with America. We don't use and abuse America. Okay, and now we're moving on to the next country that we can establish our NWO. All that's going to come as one. But they don't have the thought that Yahweh Shai is going to come back and take them out of power, man.
It's Psalm chapter 50, verse 21. These things hast thou done, and I kept silence. Thou thoughtest that I was altogether such in one as thyself. But I will reprove thee and set them in order before thine eyes.
And that's going into the elect. Okay, starting with the prophets, man. Okay, Yahweh Shai setting the elect up in order. Okay, when it comes to the truth being pushed or being published, man. Okay, but they thought that the Lord wasn't going to do anything, man. Okay, they think that the Lord is just going to sit there and just let them continue on doing their wickedness. Okay, but this right here, proving that they're at the end, by the way, Yahweh Shai waking up the men of the Lord. Okay, start with the prophets and the rest of the elect, man. A key indicator that Esau Edom is at his end, and all these heathen nations about to be taken out of power once Yahweh Shai return, man.
Got another one. Acts chapter 5, verse 39. But if it be of Yahweh by Hashem Shai, ye cannot overthrow it. Lest happily ye be found even to fight against the power.
Yeah, that's what Esau Edom is doing, man. Okay? But it's the will of Yahweh Shai that the Lord set him up in power. Now he's going to be taken out of power. He's going to establish the promise he always gave to the nation of Israel, okay, when it was established amongst Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Okay, now the 12 patriarchs are the sons of the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel, man. And that promise still going to stand, man. Okay, and we coming into that time now. We coming to the time of the Lord fulfilling that promise, man. He ain't promised for Esau to rule forever, man. Okay, the Lord said he have a short season, and we're in that time, man.
This Proverbs chapter 21, verse 30. It says, there is no wisdom, nor understanding, nor counsel against the Lord.
Yeah, no. Yeah, so the word of Yahweh Shai, his counsel is going to stand. And his counsel is that Israel is going to rule forever once Yahweh Shai come back and establish the kingdom here on the earth. And you devils, starting with you at least, you're going into captivity for 1,000 years up under us, man. Okay? Under the nation of Israel, right along with the rest of you heathen nations, man. And that's the counsel of the Lord. Okay, the counsel of the Lord is not to be fulfilled of you Edomites ruling forever, man. Okay? And you come into your end. Okay, the Lord said that this is your moment. Okay? I was at Psalms, back in the Psalms chapter 64, verse 4. That they may shoot in secret at the perfect, and suddenly do they shoot at him and fear not. They encourage themselves in the evil matter. They commune, laying snares privately. They say, who shall see dumb? And that's their mind frame, man. They don't think Yahweh Shai seeing all the wickedness that he's doing. Okay, on the left-hand side. Here, Yahweh Shai created the left-hand side when it comes to the wickedness and evil and deceivingness through the spiritual demon Satan. But Satan, through the Most High, puff them up so much with that pride, they figure that Satan is going to be with them forever, man. Okay, until they come out with all type of madness when it comes to their agenda, when it comes to these councils that they have, man. And they figure that Yahweh Shai doesn't see that, man. Okay, they don't have the mind frame that it wouldn't be no Satan, it wouldn't be no existence of Satan if it wasn't the existence of a higher power that created him. Okay, because that go hand in hand. Every time you hear about Satan, you hear about the higher power, the Most High God and his Son. Okay, but they don't lean on the way of Yahweh Shai. They lean on the way of Shaitan. Okay, which is Satan in the Hebrew. Okay, because that's why. Because that's their portion. That the Lord gave them under the spiritual demon Satan, the power that they have. but they all going to come to the point of vanity and disappointment. And the Lord set them up to be an example of what not to be when it comes to the wicked, to you that you are you Edomites, man.
And see, Esau, even the so-called white man, he's a devil, he's a deceiver. But guess what? Satan is also what? Deceiving him.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's why I should say what? That Esau, even the so-called white man, thought that the Lord was all together with him. By what? The Lord was on his side.
Mm-hmm.
But no, prophecy say he had to take us down for the basis of man to rule for a short period of time. You see, so he been deceived, all right?
Yep. Let me get this look at Job real quick. And like I say, how about Shah trade both sides, good and evil. Okay, the Lord is sending those evil angels on the left-hand side to manipulate Esau, Edom, thinking that he's doing right and wickedness, man. That he's going to fulfill his will, man. Okay, and all these heathen nations before Esau, Edom came into power thought that, and eventually what they failed. Okay, and there's no different today as we're fulfilling prophecy of Esau, Edom going down. This is Job chapter 12, verse 16. With him is strength and wisdom. The deceived and the deceiver are his. And that's going into Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, man. Okay, the deceived and the deceiver are his, man. These people that's walking around being deceived, the Lord did that to them. And the one he set up to deceive them, the Lord set them up to deceive, man. All the power belongs to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, man. Okay, and Esau going to find that out real soon, man. Right along with the rest of you heathen nations, and at this time, 2/3 of our people, they're going to find out there ain't no higher power but Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. They got him in a trick bag. Let me get this. You had anything?
Yeah, I get this.
Okay, come.
Jeremiah chapter 23, verse 24, and it says, "Can any hide himself in secret places that I shall not see him? Said the Lord. Do not I fill heaven and earth? Said the Lord." So no, you can't hide your counsels. Because what? Listen, what the brother just read, that what the deceived and the deceiver is his. So you thinking that you, yeah, I got him. Yeah, I'm setting him up. Man, first of all, the Lord see that. Alright, just like with Esau, even the so-called white man, how to be he got these people in the trick bag. He don't know that the Lord got him in the trick bag. Alright, he thinking he gonna rule forever. Nope, you ain't. All your secret plans on how to be you attack the poor, which is the Israelites. Alright, how to be you oppress the poor. Well, I meant to say which is the Israelites. Hey, guess what? The Lord see that. He see your secret counsels and all that. So I'm gonna read this again. Jeremiah chapter 23, verse 24, and it says, "Can any hide himself in secret places that I shall not see him?" And the answer is no, a big fat no in bold letters, no. Alright? Everything that you say and your whole entire plan, guess what? We letting you know your plan because you tried to hide your plan, just like with the 12 tribe Israelite tribe, how you said, shark. Matter of fact, I'll get it. Matter of fact, you tried to hide this. See, you tried to hide this right here. You see? But see, the Israelites, see, we know who he is now. Alright? So-called Negroes, tribe of Judah, so-called Mexicans, the tribe of Issachar, so on and so forth. So, see, you tried to hide it. Alright? But look, we're telling you your whole entire game plan because you wasn't able to hide it. You see?
Okay, I got a quick one. Obadiah chapter 1. Verse 1, the vision of Obadiah, this said the Lord God concerning Edom. We had heard a rumor from the Lord, and our ambassador is sitting among the heathen. Arise ye, and let us rise up against her in battle. And that's what's happening now. I mean, all these nations ready to go to war with Esau, Edom. Okay, primarily, they're going against each other, man. Okay, Russia ready to go against NATO, the EU and America. Okay, but mainly America's going to get the worst of it, man, because this place ultimately is prophesied and its destiny is to be destroyed by the way of thermonuclear missiles. And Russia's going to play a key part in that, right along with the rest of Russian allies like China. Okay, and all those got nuclear capability. Even NATO, that's going to turn on this place, man. Certain NATO allies going to turn on America, man. Okay, but you seeing the stage set of the Third World War, and all these nations ready mainly to go against Russia. America. And it said, behold, I have made thee small among the heathen. Thou art greatly despised. And now these heathen nations are starting to rise up against you Edomites, man. They despise you Edomites, man. Okay, one time before, man, there's no nation outside of America would dare to threaten America when it comes to nuclear capability, or taunting this place, man, making mockery of this place, man. And it says, verse 3, getting to the point, the pride of thy heart hath deceived thee, thou that dwellest in the cliffs of the rocks, whose habitation is high, that say in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground? And that's the point I wanted to get, man. The pride of thy heart hath deceived thee, man. Okay, your mind. Okay, your agendas that you have. Okay, figure that you're gonna continue on ruling in your wickedness. But that's the Lord deceiving you, man. Okay, and eventually Yahweh Shema Shah is gonna take you out of power, man. That's the time that we're coming into. That's it on that.
Isaiah chapter 14, verse 10. All they shall speak and say unto thee, art thou also become weak as we?
Mm-hmm.
Art thou become like unto us? Because, well, America is weak. America is not the big bad wolf that be blowing everybody's house down with these missiles that's bullying everybody. Now they got missiles.
Mm-hmm.
Now they saying, what's up now? And they got the bear with them. They got Russia.
Yeah.
Alright? And the Lord them put them hooked right back in their jaws because what? NATO was created to combat the USSR.
Mm-hmm.
Alright? So what you gonna do now? Russia is back. They ready to bust head. The reason why they didn't yet is because of prophecy's sake.
Yeah.
The MOTB ain't been made mandatory yet. Hey, what about Jacob Trouble? So you mean to tell me we have to say, skip all these prophecies? Hey, Russia, go ahead and shoot them missiles in these other countries, and Lord, you can go ahead and come back. No, these prophecies must come to pass first. The famine of food, alright? Hey, starvation, because what's going on in these other countries, you have to pay attention to it. Don't just look at America, that's full of nothing but distractions. No, look at these other countries, because what's going on over there, all that is going to happen at the same damn time here in America.
Yeah.
What you see in Venezuela, it's not going to compare to what happened. It's not going to compare to what's going to happen in America. Mm-hmm. What's going on in Sri Lanka, because if you don't know, I'm going to tell you, in Sri Lanka is that the average residents of Sri Lanka, they can't get gas. In order for you to get gas in your vehicle, you have to be an essential worker. As in being a bus driver, delivering food. If you're not doing any type of those jobs, you can't get no gas. You have to be a truck driver. That's a what? Delivering goods. If you're a regular worker, you can't get no gas. And they also still having scheduled blackouts. It's not blackouts that happen in unexpected. No, it's scheduled blackouts. And this is another country I can't remember. But the point is, it's gonna happen here in America. Venezuela, they had the blackouts too. But again, when it hits America, which I can't fucking wait, when it hit America, best believe a lot of these people gonna be lost in the sauce.
Yeah, like you say, yeah, you had talks of certain cities, or in these states here in America, that experience like blackouts. Okay, and once that hit, man, like you say, a lot of these countries, man, they just an example of what's to come here. A lot of these countries outside of the West, man, they're experiencing martial law, strict legislations, or when it comes to executive orders or lockdowns. Like we've been going to Shanghai, over there in China, they're experiencing that. Okay, people forgetting about Canada, that's right north of America. Okay, Australia, okay. Hey, these people that's going through these different calamities and turmoil, hey, that's soon to come here to America. The Lord's saving the best for last, man. And these American people, they so comfortable and they have the mind frame like that'll never happen here. But all the signs showing that this place is headed for that to that point, man.
The most spoilous, rotten, sour ass place. The whole entire landmass and spoil as hell. That's why the Lord Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua is going to save the best for last. And it says, Isaiah 14, and matter of fact, I read 10 again, because before I read 11, it says, all they shall speak and say unto thee, art thou also become weak as we? Art thou become like unto us? And the reason why I read that scripture again, because I can't stand when I hear these idiots around here talking about some shit. The American army can't be touched. You serious? You ain't seen how weak and pathetic the American army is? The only reason why they strong is because of their teeth, which represent what they military might. Alright, America got guns. Alright, they got weapons. Alright, but guess what? The other countries got it too. You see? So hey, because of prophecy's sake, them bombs ain't got dropped yet. Because of prophecy's sake. But these other countries, hey man, they got them guns too. Alright?
Yeah, like you said, Russia, a lot of advanced weapons that Russia have, man, they more advanced than America, man. About 20 years deep. Okay, they're 20 years more advanced than America, man. Right along with China. Okay, China, you know, they got, you know, America got, you know, they allies with Ammon. Okay, Ammon got a nice military too when it comes to their technology.
Yeah.
Okay, but hey, all these countries about ready to trade, the change on America, man. Okay, what you gonna do when you got Russia and China alliance together, Iran, North Korea? Okay, it was an article about what, a couple of months ago, probably a month ago. They said that America missile defense shield so weak that North Korea missile can intercept it, man. North Korea, we ain't saying Russia and China. Okay, Iran, that working on their missiles. North Korea, man. Okay, that's why we see more why North Korea is such a threat, man. And they even boasting. Okay, and you have Russia just now recently say that they can annihilate U.S. and NATO if they want to, man. Okay, a couple of weeks ago they said they got Satan II missile that can knock out the whole entire west coast or east coast of America. Hey, those are threats. Normally back then, man, America they take heed of that and they ready to act. But now they gotta consider. Okay, cause like you say, the American army they're weak as hell. Okay, they thin out, they spread their army all out throughout different parts of the region of the earth. Then the people over here in America, they ain't want to fight for this country anymore. Okay, because they don't have the influence or the inspiration to fight for this country no more, man. Because this country has failed them. Okay, and they see all the propaganda and all the madness that came out over the years, how all these wars that America started was bankers' wars or it was staged. Okay, basically even for the freedom, the fight for America, freedom, or when it comes to terrorism. Even all for the bankers to gain more resources in these other countries. Okay, where we always going to the hitman, economic hitmen. Okay, they set up America to go throughout these different countries and take their resources, take down their governor at that time and bring in their own regime. Okay, and people waking up to that, man. That's why now they talking about a draft that's about to take place, man. And ain't nobody gonna want to fight for this place. Okay, it's the scripture say that the men of Babylon has basically for fear to fight. They hide it, they scared. Okay, because people over here so comfortable here in America, they ain't used to war like that, man. They used to being comfortable, man. They used to being at ease. So when it's time for a major war, such as what we about to head into, man, these people ain't want to fight that war. They mainly gonna want to fight against the government over here, man. That's the times that we coming into, man.
And then on top of that, the only reason why a lot of these people join the U.S. Army is for benefits. That is, you had that Israelite lady who been crying because she feared of being sent to go fight the damn Ukrainian war.
Yeah, and that's the mind frame of a woman. Okay, here you join the military. The whole purpose of joining the military is happening to fight against a war when it pop off. Okay, and then on top of that, you a woman at that. Okay, and now when it's time to go to war, they call you on the roll call to go out there to fight. I ain't signed up for this. But that was the whole purpose, man. Okay, but how America present this, how they present these and all that. Okay, these perks are if you join the military, you get this such bonus, you get this certain benefits. You know, you get, you know, free education. Okay, that's part of the American dream. Okay, but the whole purpose of joining the military is to fight for this country, or, you know, to fight their wars, man.
This Isaiah 14:11. Thy pomp is brought down to the grave.
Yeah, that pomp represent their pride, man. Okay, and they grave. Okay, basically going to the status of America. Okay, because look at the state of America, man. Okay, when it comes to its infrastructure, man. Okay, as a whole, America infrastructure is like a D minus. And ever since that, but probably years ago, it's way worse than now. That you got bridges collapsing, potholes all in the road, sinkholes, just something just take place in the roads and all that. Buildings decaying and falling. Okay, you know, this place is through, man. The ports, okay, when they bring in goods and stuff, that's decayed. Okay, because why? Because they taking all their money and invested in their military, or they hoarding it all to themselves. They ain't worrying about the American citizens and their health, okay, or the well-beings when it comes to the infrastructure of the people, man. They ain't worrying about that. But like we were saying, man, here Biden is sending $40 billion over there to Ukraine, billions of dollars over there to Ukraine, but over here in America, you got 8 million people late on their rent, and that's about to be evicted, man.
Yeah, a lot of these people, they ain't paying rent.
Yeah.
People done went months without paying rent. And on top of that, for the people that did pay rent, they ain't even being forced evicted because of the damn landlord done sold the property.
Yep.
Alright, so it's hitting both ways, but that judgment of the Lord. So just mean you think, I'm good, next thing you know, the Lord hits you with this, like, damn, I ain't good. Alright? Getting back. Because what? Going into what? Ain't gonna be like the pride, the little bit of pride that these people got, it gonna go from a little bit to none.
Yeah.
Alright, it gonna go from 100 to a negative 100. Back in Isaiah chapter 14, verse 11, thy pomp is brought down to the grave, and the noise of thy vows.
Yeah, the music, the entertainment, okay, that's shitty. Okay, this ain't no real music with people listening to, man. More than anything, the music, especially when they say hip hop is the number one, what they call it, basically the number one, you know, on top of the agenda, whatever they call, I forgot the word of
genre.
Genre, yes, yeah, the water out. And look at the state of hip hop music. All that endorsing it, what it's pushed when it comes to wickedness, man. Okay, and on top of that, all the rest of the music is garbage, man. Entertainment itself, man. Okay, the mirth, going into the mirth for this place, man.
I mean, hip hop been dead since damn 2005 anyway. People don't make hip hop music no more. They make trash music.
Yeah.
Trap.
Yeah. Everything about drugs, about murder, about adultery, especially when it comes to the so-called hip hop music, so-called blacks. Okay, what they push now is all about the, you know, the super people. Okay, as you can see, what that BET award, I ain't even watched that garbage, man. But it was such a disgrace, like every year has always been since prior years, man. But what they pushing on there, man. Okay, they got moles all on the stage dancing and stuff, and with the end of all on stage endorsing that. Okay, and most of those rappers, man, they are their lifestyle, man, because that's what they had to do. Okay, to get to that certain position. Okay, and they got to push. If they ain't some of them, if they ain't for that, they got to push that to save their image, or they can keep receiving they celebrity status, man. That's where it's going towards too, man. This new age of music, more and more being perverted and confusion, man.
And speaking of perverted and confusion, all they talk about they say the same thing. The music, the damn so-called hip hop, which is not hip hop, all they do is rap about adultery. All you hear that in damn near every last one of these damn songs, adultery, because hip hop is basically a conscious rap. Alright, standing up, fight for your right. That's basically what hip hop is. And then, cause back then all you had was rap and hip hop. Rap music was basically rapping about bullshit, but hip hop was really conscious music. Now you got bullshit and trash music. All right. So now let's read this again. Back in Isaiah chapter 14, verse 11. In the noise of thy vows, and it says, the worm is spread under thee, and the worms cover thee.
They're going to the corrosion, okay? Because worm known as what? When the body, they said down, brought down to the grave. Okay, anything about it, when a person died, their body go back into the earth. Okay, the worms are there to decompose it. Okay, to break it back down into the element of the earth. Okay, so that's going into symbolic of America, man. Okay, all the way around, but you know, start with this infrastructure, man. Okay, the decaying of this place, man. Okay, from the infrastructure to these people, man. Okay, the morals of these people and people in general. Most of these people, man, they sick. Okay, all type of diseases. Okay, people just, you know, here in America dropping dead. If it ain't from an illness, they taking each other out. Okay, judgment on all levels upon America, man. Okay, but mainly it's going into its downfall when it comes to its infrastructure. Okay, how bad it is, man. The corrosion.
Back in Isaiah chapter 14, but verse 12 it says, how art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer?
Yeah, Lucifer going into Esau, Edom, which the word Lucifer means light bearer. Okay, which another way of saying Illuminati. Okay, which the Illuminati mean the illuminated ones. Okay, those that have the light to be able to see. Okay, and that's what these elites, they have that on the left hand side, man, under the spiritual demon Satan. Okay, which their wickedness is not knowledge. Okay, but it's coming to the point that they're about to be taken out of power, and it start with them being exposed, man. Okay, now they're being exposed, and eventually Yahweh Shema Shah is going to bring them out of that heavenly state, meaning their rulership. This is their heaven, this is their rulership. But Yahweh Shema Shah, and when Yahweh Shah returns, he's going to take them out of power, man. And the elect is going to be established. Okay, which is the kingdom of Israel, by default, the kingdom of Yahweh Shah.
Back in Isaiah chapter 14, verse 12, it says, how art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning? How art thou cut down to the ground, which didst weaken the nations?
And that's talking to about Esau to the T, man. Okay, that's Esau Emo. Okay, all throughout his existence, man, he went over in all these other nations and conquered by the blessing of the sword, okay, which the Lord gave him. Okay, and he still had that mind frame to this day, man. Okay, the reason why the whole earth or these people or the nations are jacked up due to Esau Edom ruling. Okay, well that was Psalms 29. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn. And that's Esau, man. Look at the state of the earth, man. Another reason why all these nations ready to rise up against Edom. With their weapons, with their military, and Russia aiding them, okay, being a guard to these nations. As the brother Yashar made mention, Sri Lanka, that they involved in that crisis over there, and they over there crying out to Russia for help, man. Okay, here these times now, all these nations that feeling the pain, they ain't crying out to America no more, but they see America for what it is. Okay. Now these nations crying out to Russia, man. But Russia taking that step to be the next superpower, man. Okay, you have Russia, okay, doing over there, doing business with Saudi Arabia, that known for their oil. Okay, now they want to trade Saudi Arabia oil in the currency of the Russia. Okay, which is I believe the ruble. Okay, all these nations starting to look up to Russia to be that help. South America, India. Okay, because you had America talking about India need to cut ties with Russia. And basically India reject that. They be like, nah, man, we down with Russia, man. And India part of the BRICS nation when it comes to that financial system. Okay, BRICS, which is Brazil, Russia, India, and China. okay, that coming with that financial system and leaving America out of it, man. At this time, all these nations doing away with the American dollar. But once they do away with that American dollar, it's going to be a domino effect. That's what's going to cause a financial crash. But all of it moved towards a digital system anyway, man.
It's Proverbs chapter 29, verse 2. It says, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn.
And so that's proving right there that the wicked is bearing rule. Look at the state of the earth. Look at the majority of these nations, man. Here alone in America, okay, majority of the earth, they're mourning, man. Okay, at this time, man. Okay, showing you who's the wicked, who's ruling. Okay, you saw Edom is in the power seat, man. Okay, they ain't hard to tell unless these people want to be in denial, and they simple as all hell. Okay, for the centuries, man, everybody know that the Edomites, the so-called white race, is the main power nation that's in power, man.
It's get back in Isaiah chapter 14, verse 13. It says, for thou hast said in thine heart, I will ascend into heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars of the power.
Yeah, that's going into Esau's mind frame, man. Okay, with his military, okay, his space stations, his weapons that he got out of space, okay, and on top of that, he's ruling over us, man, as the Lord's chosen people, man. He's ruling over us.
And it says, I will sit also upon the mount of the congregation in the sides of the north.
Yeah, over here in the North America. Okay, over here in America, man, where mainly where the Negro, Latino, Native Americans are at. Okay, being ruled, being subject under Esau, Edom through the system, man.
Isaiah 14 and 14. I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High.
And that's their mind frame, man. They got that God complex. Okay? Because now they're at the point of like, there's no higher power but us, man. That's what they're actually saying. Okay, there's no God. You're wasting your time waiting on the Lord sending his son back. Okay, we the God. We the new age technology, what we're pushing, okay, which the scripture says that's their miracles they're gonna try to perform here in the last days to put a display on as they the higher power. Okay? That's what in the majority of the world and our people look up to Esau Edom as being a God, man. Okay? Besides the false image they pushed for all these years when it came to Cesare Borgia. Okay, but no, actually the image goes into their system, the new world order where they want to establish. Okay, portraying themselves that they're the God here on the earth. You had that individual, Yawab, Yahweh, whoever his name, saying that, you know, we the gods. Okay, we gods. The new technology that we have, we can be superhuman. We can be gods here on the earth. That's what they're actually saying. And who's presenting that? Esau Edom. Transhumanism. Okay? Lord, the Most High, whatever he did, it was a mistake. We can perfect it more. We can do better. But if it's to show you how docile, delusional, and docile Esau is, how stupid he is, okay, to show you that, you know, everything that he had done so far, he done destroyed the creation of the Lord, man, when it comes to the earth and the people. But somehow he can do better what Yahweh Shemel Shah established, man. That which the Lord said, which is good.
And I watched you say what his heart have to see. Isaiah chapter 14, verse 15. Yet thou shalt be brought down to hell, to the sides of the pit. Yeah,
the hell represent the condition, the low condition. They're gonna be brought from being kings, as in this time, they had that superpower and these elites, and they're gonna be brought low. Okay, they're gonna be brought down in that hellish condition, man. Difficulty, especially when Yahweh shall return and take them out of power, and they go into captivity for 1,000 years up on us, the nation of Israel, and they actually gonna literally be in the pit. Okay, that's gonna be their next domain. Okay, when Yahweh shall take them out of power, they're gonna be in the pits, man, shackled up. Okay, they're gonna be in a low state as they were supposed to be, man, because that's where that was their original habitation, their original characteristic is anyway, man. Okay, being low when it comes to all the heathens.
And this is Isaiah chapter 14, verse 16. they that see, start from the top, they that see thee shall narrowly look upon thee and consider thee, saying, is this the man that made the earth to tremble, that did shake the nation, that did shake the kingdoms?
Yeah, that's going to Esau, Edom. When he taken down, all these nations going to look at him like, this is this the man that was once been in power, okay, that did shake kingdoms with his military might, okay, with his, with the weapons that he had, okay, that make people fear and tremble when it comes to these nations, that make people obey and bow down and submit to their ways, okay. But in the kingdom, that's going to be a whole nother aspect, man. Okay, it's gonna be a role reversal. They're gonna go back to the bottom, and even gonna be lower than the rest of these heathens, man. And these nations gonna be looking at them, man, with a despicable look, man. Most definitely us, man.
This is Isaiah 14:17. That made the world as a wilderness and destroyed the cities thereof, that opened not the house of his prisoners.
And that's Esau right there too. Okay, he's known for having everything in subject, especially the Negro, Latino, Native Americans. Okay, he want to do that now, put everything on lockdown. Okay, and constantly oppress people, man. Especially when they come to the time of they implementing that MOTB. Okay, that micro, man. Okay, he constantly want to oppress and take away people's rights, man.
I got one more. Isaiah 55:11. So shall my word go that go, it says, so shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth. It shall not return unto me void, but it shall accomplish that which I please, and it shall prosper in the thing whereto I sent it.
Yeah, that's going to Yahweh Shah fulfilling his word, man. These prophecies, man. Okay, so Esau, he just at the point of, he on his last hurrah. Okay, the Lord set them up for that haughty fall. Okay, and the Lord gonna allow them to go a little bit longer to the point of, okay, this third world war get to the point of no return. And most definitely the key prophecy that's on the that's about to take place is the MOTB being implemented, man. And once Esau go to implement that, that's a wrap. Okay, like how the apostles, okay, mainly Apostle Tahar always make mention that when they go implement that MOTB and micro, everything's gonna move quick. Okay, and we start to see it coming towards that point. As you can see, the prophecy of the Third World War and the RFID micro, the MOTB going hand in hand, man. Okay, and no doubt, man, it gotta be sooner than what we believe, man. 'Cause look at all the wickedness that's being pushed. You think the Lord's gonna let this continue on forever, man? Okay, these people boasting in their wickedness here in America. Okay, and they pushing as a way of life, man. Okay, now we that close to Yahweh Shah, destroying this place, man. That's it. You got anything else? No. Basically, that's it. And we can go ahead and close out for the night and pray that this lesson be edifying to the ones out there listening. Until the next time. As always, want to finish off by giving all praises unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, the Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone that teach, rule well today. And salutation also to the fellow laborers that's in the ministry and the believers that scatter worldwide, that's in the faith and exalt the names of Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, and all truth and sincerity day in and day out. Shalom to the elect of Yahweh Shai. Shalom.